I welcome you to this lesson. I'm teacher Katimbo Richard, teaching mathematics P5. Today I've come with a topic known as data handling, where we shall have statistical data given as well as graphs to be interpreted, as we shall see. Today we are looking at the statistics and the histograph. Sometimes people refer to as a bar graph. So we are looking at our P5 term 2, and which work will be found on page 25 all the way to 29 of that same workbook. And now we start with number 1, and it reads: a boy scored the following marks in a test. A boy scored the following marks in a test. I've got 60, 20, 50, 40, 70, 90, and 20. Now, part A reads, find his mean. Find his mean. Mean is also known as arithmetic mean, again known as average. So when you see the word arithmetic mean, it's the same as that question mean, and it's the same as average, whereby that arithmetic mean or mean is found by adding all the items and dividing them by their number. So mean equals sum of items divided by number of items. So we start by stating the formula that mean equals sum of items out of number of items. So we're going to sum up these items, meaning add them all. So we say mean equals 60 plus 20 plus 50 plus 40 plus 70 plus 90 plus 20. Out of their number, you count them: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's why we say out of 7. And now we associate them, or we pair them for easy addition. That is, if you didn't choose to add them at once. So by pairing here, you will be able to add in pairs, where 60 plus 20 you get an 80, 40 plus 50 you get a 90, 70 plus 90 you get 160, and then this 20 comes down out of 7. Still pair, this time you have only 2 pairs. So pair this and that, and then you go 80 plus 90, you get 170, 160 plus 20, you get 180, all of which out of 7. And now add this in the side work, that is 170 and 180, where 0 plus 0 is a 0, 7 plus 8 is a 15, right? 5 in group 1. 1 plus 1 gets 3, thereby having a sum of items which is 350, which is to be divided by 7 items you have. Now we divide by 7. 7 divided by 7, you get 1. 35 divided by 7, you get a 5. 0 divided by 7 is a 0. So the mean of all these marks was 50. So the mean, or his mean, was 50 marks, or average is 50 marks, or arithmetic mean is 50 marks. So all in all, you must know that mean is found by this formula, that is sum of items divided by number of items. Remember, to sum up is to total up. So total them up through, of course, addition out of how many they are. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So out of 7, and then divide accordingly, then put our answer as 50 marks. It should be noted that when the question has got the word marks or mark, we don't put the word marks or any unit here. For example, if a question was to read, find his min mark, you would say his min mark is 50. Don't put marks. Whereas here, find the mean, then bring back the unit here. The mean is 50 marks. That's how we answer. Then part B, find his model mark. His model mark. This word model comes from the mode. Find his model mark. Find his mode. Find his model score. So, mode. Mode. You must know that mode is the most appearing number in the given data. Mode is the most appearing number in the given data. That's why we have a number and its frequency. A number and its frequency. We don't know why I say mark. Why? The description of the word mode talks about a number. Not even data given is in terms of marks. No. So that's why we care about the number itself. The most appearing number in the given data. So we write number and frequency. Number, frequency. It's called a frequency table. So number, frequency. Sometimes we include a tally, but I did not today. So number, frequency. So how frequent that number or mark was got. So 16. Look at the given data here. How many 60s are there? Only one. So 60 appears once. Go to 20. Count the 20s. There's this one and this one. So 20 appears twice. Then 50. Look out of 50s. Only one have we found. 40. How many 40s are here? Only one. You also write 40 appears once. Then go. Then 70 also appears once, as well as 90. So the most appearing number, as you see, given the frequency, you compare the frequency. Frequency means the number of times that particular number appears. So it is only 2 that appears most. So it has the most appearances. So therefore, the model mark was 20. Because the word mark, don't put the word marks this side. So model mark is 20. That is the answer for mode. It's the most appearing number in a given data. Then go to part C. Part C says, find his range. Find his range. Find his range. Find his range. Range is the difference between the highest and the least score in the given data. Range is the difference between the highest and the lowest number given in the data. So the highest score now among the marks was 90 and the least one was 20. Please choose accordingly. Ensure the highest is the one you have chosen and the least or lowest is the very one. So I've got 90 and 20 which are in the place of the highest and the lowest respectively. So you write range is got 90 minus 20. So range equals 70 marks. Range equals 70 marks. Then as we go to part D, find his model frequency. Remember, part B asked for the model mark, and now model frequency. It's the number of times the most appearing number does appear. So we still say number frequency, draw the same frequency table, and write 60 appears once, 20 appears twice, then each of the rest, 50, 40, 70, and 90 appears once, and then the frequency of the mode, called mode of frequency, is a 2, because the mode is 20, the EC frequency is 2. This time the meter frequency, so the mode of frequency is 2, whereas the model mark was 20. So be careful. So that is the answer to that. So that's how we do or deal with the data given statistically to answer those questions. Then we look at histograph, sometimes referred to as a bar graph. The graph below shows the number of bags of oranges sold in a week at Museshe's farm. The graph below shows the number of bags of oranges sold in a week at Museshe's farm. You are looking at the graph, always studying before any question is read. So vertically shows number of oranges, then horizontally shows days of the week. It shows days of the week. Days of the week. Days of the week. That is horizontally. So we've got two axes, the horizontal axis and the vertical axis. In any given histograph or any given bar graph, what so much matters is the vertical axis. You need to study and answer accordingly. They will ever shade for you so that you can tell where the shaded stops. That's where the reading is. And then you look at this vertical scale or vertical axis and then identify the scale. In most cases, the scale is determined by the first two kind of bars. So all they can be squares. So you count these first two squares. 1, 2. They are here. The first one is labeled 0. Then I'm saying the beginning is labeled 0. And then after two squares, they label 50. So to know what each unit here or each square represents, you get 50 divided by the two units here. So where 50 divided by 2, you get 25. So each of them, each unit here or each square here represents 25 bags of oranges. So let's count in 25s. We are still studying. 25 plus 25 you get 50 plus 25 here we notice 75 plus 25 you get 100. 100 plus 25 you get 125. 125 plus 25 you get 150. Indeed, it is 25. That one square or one unit represents 25 bags of oranges. And then you get to know here it is a day. Every unit or every square it represents a day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then Sunday. Then let's study accordingly before we answer. Then how many bags of oranges were sold on Monday? You say it is 125. Because of the 25 you studied. So 125 bags were sold on Monday. Then Tuesday, 150 bags. Then on Wednesday, 100 bags of oranges. Then Thursday, 150 bags of oranges. Then on Friday, it is 50 bags of oranges. Then Saturday, it is 150 bags of oranges. Then on Sunday, it is 125 bags. Having studied thoroughly, then You have freedom to answer. Never read the questions before studying a given histograph or bar graph. So we start part A. How many bags of oranges were sold on Monday? How many bags of oranges were sold on Monday? Since you studied very well that every square represents 25 bags of oranges, and now I've got a square beyond 100. So that's 100 plus 25. So 125 bags of oranges were sold on Monday. Then how many bags of oranges were sold on Tuesday and Saturday? So this word "and" brings in what's called a combination, meaning you are going to add the bags sold on Tuesday and those sold on Saturday together total. So we want the total for those 2 days sale. So we go back to Tuesday. So on Tuesday, 150 bags of oranges were sold, whereas on the same Saturday, also 150 bags of oranges were sold. So right Tuesday, 150 bags, and then Saturday 150 bags. Then you get a total of bags sold on the same 2 days of Tuesday and Saturday by addition of 150 bags and another 150 bags, where 0 plus 0 equals 0, 5 plus 5 equals 10. Right, 0 group 1, where 1 plus 1 plus 1 equals 3. So 300 bags were sold on Tuesday and Saturday all together. And that's the way we answer the question. But the key word was "and," which called for a combination. And the combination is explained by the plus sign of addition operation, and thereafter do the needful. And then go to part or Roman numeral 3 that says how many bags of oranges were sold altogether. Remember the sale was realized on Monday all the way to Sunday. So that is a 7-day sale. So ensure you add all of them. But before that is done, please identify the sale per day, Monday to Sunday. So Monday, read properly, it's 125 bags. Transfer it here. Then go to Tuesday. Go up to where the last shading is. It's 150 bags. Write them down. Then go to Wednesday. It's 100 bags. Then go Thursday. 150 bags of oranges were sold on that Thursday. Then Friday, 50 bags were sold on Friday. Then Saturday, it is 150 again. 150 bags were sold on Saturday. Then the last sale was realized on Sunday. And therefore go to that line. That's 1 line beyond 100, and that bar or 1 square, whereas is equivalent to 25. So that's 100 plus 25. So Sunday it's 125 bags that were sold. So having written all of them here, then go total them up through adding them. 125 bags plus 150 bags plus 100 bags plus 150 bags plus 100 bags plus 150 bags plus 125 bags equals answer the bags. We add 5 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 5. You get 10. Write 0, regroup 1. So go to 1 plus 2 is a 3. 3 plus 5. You get an 8 plus 0 is an 8 again. Now that 8 plus 5, you will get 13. 13 plus 5, you will get an 18. An 18 plus 5, you will get 23. 23 plus 2, you get 25. Write 5, regroup 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. Plus 1, you get a 4. A 4 plus 1, get a 5. 5 plus 1, get a 6. 6 plus 1, get a 7. 7 plus 1, get an 8. So a total of 850 bags of oranges were sold for the 7 days of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all together. So that is how we deal with that word all together. You add all the concerned parties and get the answer. As we go to part B, part B says work out the scale on the vertical axis. That upward movement is called vertical axis. This is vertical axis, as I said before. This is horizontal axis. So we already studied the scale. I told you the first labeling and the second labeling determine the scale. So look at the first labeling, labeled 0, then the labeled 50. After how many squares? 1, 2 squares or 2 units. So what you do, you get the difference between 0 and 50, which is actually 50. From 0 up to 50 is a 50. So 50 divided by the squares or the units. You go 50 divided by 2 and then divide accordingly. So we go by 2 once. 5 divided by 2 is 2. Remainder 1. You get a 10 divided by 2, get a 5 and get 25. So 1 unit represents 25 bags vertically. This was for the scale. 1 unit or 1 square represents 25 bags vertically. So every unit here, this is 25 like we said, plus 25, that is 50 plus 25. So you get 75 plus 25, you get 100 plus 25, you get 125, it's the one missing here, plus 25, you get 150. Ensure uniformity of labeling in the scale. So it should be uniformly labeled so that when you add that number repeatedly, it brings back to or brings back that very number that's already written. Then you identify those unwritten and then answer accordingly. So 1 unit represents 25 bags vertically. You can as well say 1 square if they are squares, if you see they are squares. So, but normally we say 1 unit represents 25 bags vertically for both the bar graph and the store graph. So that's how we study the scales. We say 1 unit represents 25 bags vertically. So that's the scale on the vertical axis. So normally look at the vertical axis and we centrally study and then answer accordingly. Then the last example or last question for this very lesson reads, work out the average number of bags of oranges from Monday to Friday. Work out the average number of bags of oranges sold from Monday all the way to Friday. We say average is the same as mean, like we did before. Mean is got sum of items divided by number of items. So it's average. You say average equals sum of items divided by number of items. Remember, we're dealing with days Monday to Friday only. This time Saturday and Sunday are excluded. So we look at Monday sale, which is 125. We bring it down. Tuesday sale, which is 150. Bring it down. This plus 150. You add on that of Wednesday, which is 100. Bring it down here. That's 100. Then go to Thursday, add it on, which is 150 also, right, plus 150. Then the sale on Friday, which is the last day according to this question, put it there, out of their number. Number of days talked about Monday to Friday is 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so out of 5. And now you are going to add vertically. Align them vertically, 125 plus 150 plus 100 plus 150 plus 50. Ensure that the very ones without adding on or deducting any. And add accordingly. 5 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0, you get 5. 2 plus 5 is 7 plus 0, still 7. Plus 5, you get 12. 12 plus 5, you get 17. Write 7, group 1. 1 plus 1, 2. Plus 1, 3. Plus 1, 4. Plus another 1, get 5. A total of 575 bags were sold from Monday to Friday. So, right, 575 divided by 5 as which when divided, we shall get it to be named average. So we cancel by 5 once, 5 by 5 once, 7 by 5, it is 1. Remainder 2. The 2 goes to 5. That's yet to be divided and makes 25. 25 by 5 made 5. So on average, 115 bags were sold from Monday to Friday. That's how we deal with average, and you will be successful. That's how we do all that much. So answer accordingly, like the teacher has helped you to, or has given you all these examples, and then you'll be a success. I said this work will be found on page 25 all the way to 29 of our book. Ensure you use these examples to answer all the rest of the questions, and you will be a successful P5 member. I am teacher Katimbo Richard that has taught you this and those I explained before. For more information about the same work or the work I explained before, please call this same teacher Katimbo Richard on 0776 251655. Alternatively, you can use 075 723366. Otherwise, that is the end of the lesson. We shall meet in the next episode, and take care of yourselves.